How you doing, guys? This is BullTradeFinder here. Okay, so I'm going to go over a little quick video on fundamentals. Just want to make sure it's working. Okay, we're good there. Should be good here. Okay, we're good. Okay, so just want to go over a little video on fundamentals. So, let's see. Okay, we will look up AVIR. Okay, then we're going to want to scroll down here. Well, first, let's take a look here. So, this is one thing I always do. I look at the cash per share. I look at the book per share. So this is cash per share. So every share, they have that much cash. So, and then I also look at the debt. So now I'm going to go down here. Okay. You're going to want to look for these type of posts. So, Virgin Therapeutics, earnings analysis Q3 by the numbers. You always want to see it by that. This is one of the easiest ways to find out if the earnings is uptrending or downtrending or in the middle. Ooh, why'd it go here? Oh, there it goes. Okay, so by looking at this, this is a key example of an uptrend. So you see it fall here, and then it starts to reverse back. The EPS beats last quarter's, and then it just keeps rising. The earnings keep rising. The revenue keeps rising. This is basically all I do. It takes me 5 minutes. I look at this. I scroll back up. Oops. It's lagging a little bit. I look at the cash. I look at the debt. And then, so that's all I do for that. You want to see a nice uptrend. I wouldn't buy into something that has a downtrend or kind of flat unless it's slowly increasing, then I would. But this is a nice uptrend here. Made a big comeback, so that's something you want to look into. I'm going to close this. I'm going to put up a little screener here if you want to do some fundamental stocks. And then I'm also going to go over another place where I look for fundamentals. And fundamentals are definitely something you definitely want to look into. It's not all about the technicals. If the company's bad but the chart is good, doesn't mean the stock is going to go up. There could be things that could hurt you in the end. Let's see. So I'm just going to put the price under 10. Open this up. Okay. Market cap under 300 mil. Okay, if I want to do earning plays, I'm going to do this. Let's say if I'm looking for earnings plays. No, I want to take off this. I'm going to put it under 50 and take this off just in case you want to do big earnings for options. So now we have everything under 50, and because I want to do, let's say I want to do options too. Where's the option one? I know it's here. There we go. Okay. Okay, so now this is what we're going to want to do. I'm going to put the debt under about 5. Okay, so that's good. Debt equity, put this one under 5. It'll knock out a couple more. I go 11. And then, now let's see what we have here. Go to the financial. Gross margins are nice here. Want to look for anything over 50, but you're not going to see that in penny stocks, really. Let's see something else. Okay. EPS. They don't have... Now, I want to show you something that they don't do. Don't know why they don't have it, but cash per share they do not have on the other part. They have price to sales, and they have price to cash per share. But they do not have cash per share showing over here when I go back. But, so, first off, you want to knock out anything that looks bad. So, this looks good. This still looks decently good. EPS is up. EPS next year looks good. Let's go over here. AXTI number 9. We'll look at it from the financial part. Okay. Yeah, and this does look pretty good. It's going up. I mean, everything's positive. Like I said, gross margin, I want it over 50 really, but this is still good. And I'll just take a look at this. Let's see. Wow, it's only $7. No debt. That is very good. Decent cash for the stock price. Nice institutions. Sales fell, and now they're slowly rising. They don't really dilute, which is good. EPS has risen. That's good. Strong uptrend. Let's take a look. Where is it? There we go. And I mean, this is all I do. When I'm looking for earnings plays, I just do this. Or when I'm just looking at a stock, like I pulled up AVIR, I just look at that to look at the financials to see where they are. Okay. So let's say gross margins widened. Oh, gross margins went up 2%. And EBITDA, EBITDA margins are now up 3.3% about, which is good. Okay. Okay, so revenues were kind of iffy. Now it went up a little bit here. See, here it shows a different picture. It shows the EPS falling, which I don't like. So, I mean, in my opinion, I wouldn't be playing this one because I've done pretty good on earnings plays. I went 29 for 33, and I literally just followed what I showed you guys. Like literally just looking at this, looking for uptrends, and this is a stock I would not play. Just because the falling EPS, the kind of sideways of the revenue, and the falling of the earnings. I'm going to look for one that I would like, just so you guys can get a hang of what I'm talking about here. Let's see. Let's see this. Gold companies are kind of hard to figure out. Let's see if I could. Sometimes you won't find the thing in here, and then you could just look up Capital Cube online if they have it. There we go. Yep, there we go. Gross margins widened 13%. EBITDA is now up 7%. And so it was going up, and it took a little dip, and now it's going back up. EPS has strongly been going up, except for this one quarter. So that's good. Earnings keep rising. So this is one I would go into, definitely. Probably wouldn't go as much as I normally would. It could be a little iffy with a bad quarter, just like this one, and just like this EPS quarter per share. So that's something I'd be iffy on, but I'd love the gross margins widening and the EBITDA EBITDA margin rising as well, which shows they're making more money. So this would be one I definitely go into for an earnings. And I'll be watching for this July 26th. EPS quarter over quarter going up. This is also something I look for when I look for earnings. This whole entire line. Debt's pretty small. They have money. They have book per share. They have sales, income. They have a nice dividend. 78% institutions. Nice target price, 55. It's only 46. The sales are increasing. The EPS is kind of sideways, but it is increasing a little bit. So EPS this year is up 520%. That's amazing. EPS next year looking to be over 21%. So this is good. And the EPS quarter over quarter is at 165%. So this is one I would definitely look into. And this is one, I believe it's AEM. So yeah, this is definitely one I look into, and this is all I look into. I just look at the capital cube, which is what the site is called. And I just look at this. I look at FinViz, I look at this, and I read this. I try to look for any upcoming news, and in this case it would be earnings, and then that's pretty much it for fundamentals. So if you guys have any questions, please ask. Thanks for watching, and have a great night.